Hello and welcome back to Misrepresented. I'm your host, Lisa Opie. And before I introduce today's guest, I want to thank our sponsors. Thank you so much to Code Creatives for production for our podcast, and Michelle from Beauty by LadyCode for doing our hair and makeup. We feel stunning. And let's go ahead and introduce today's guest. We're so excited to have you here. Your newly crowned Miss Grand USA 2026, Victoria Oluwakotanmi.
Thank you so much, Lisa.
Of
Oh my
course.
God, I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Of course, this is such an exciting moment for you. I know it's been a whirlwind of a competition, and
hmm
you did so good. And I want to say welcome back to Miami because I feel like you're always here. It's like your
No,
second home.
honestly, at this point, like we met here in Miami.
hmm
We did Miami Swim Week, a couple of events, so it's
Yep.
good to be back.
Yes, and your first time competing for Miss Grand USA was actually in Miami.
It was honestly, maybe we're making this Miami connection a thing.
It's kind
Like,
of like a full circle moment
is
where,
it a
like,
sign? Do I need to move here? Like,
yes,
is this
please.
gonna be my second home?
I would love that. Oh my gosh. And then I can glam you all the time.
Yes.
So I want to talk about the first time you competed at Miss Grand and why you chose the Miss Grand organization.
So the Miss Grand USA organization is about the four B's: body, business, brains, and beauty. And something about that just resonates with me. You can be as big, as bold, as smart, savvy as you want. Like everything about the Grand brand just like fits me as a person, and I don't feel like I need to change myself to represent something.
Which B's your favorite?
Ooh, business, cause girl, the money, that's what makes everything flow.
Okay, 100%. And you get it. Pageants are a business. And I
Mm-hmm.
feel like that's one thing that Nawat is always talking about is like, I produce these productions because I prioritize business. So it is a very important B. And then I feel like the other B's are kind of like part of pageant life in
It's
general.
just like when I think about the four B's, it kind of represents the essence of a woman. Like it's literally just describing like the woman.
It is
Yeah.
an empowered woman.
Mm-hmm.
I love that so much. So how is your experience with your first time competing at Miss Grand USA, and where did you place?
Okay, so my first time competing at Miss Grand USA, I actually watched it on YouTube and I was like, oh my God, I want to be just like those girls. Like they're amazing, they're grand, they're beautiful. And then I heard that they were coming to Miami and you could sign up. So I competed in 2024. I had no idea what I was doing. I was, all over the place. I tried my best to prepare, but I was still a spring chicken. Like I really didn't know what was going on. But I went to Miami, I competed, I had an amazing experience, lots of events, made so many friends from that. And then I placed second runner up on my first
That's
try.
amazing. That's like a really big deal at Miss
hmm
Grand USA.
A national pageant.
Yeah,
Like
a
it was,
grand one.
no, literally.
And so how did you feel walking away from that? Did you know you were going to come back and compete at some point?
At that point, I did not know that I was going to come back and compete. But walking away from that, I felt fulfilled because it just reaffirmed the fact that I knew who I was as a person. And I'm the type of person, I'm a go getter. If I want something, I'm definitely going for it. And that's what I did in 2024.
I love that so much. And then part of your prize package from that competition
Mhm.
for the top five was walking in Miami Swim Week. And that's kind of where I met you for the first time face to
Yes.
face. Because I knew of you from Instagram, but then we
hmm
were just backstage. What were we talking about? Like makeup or
We were
something?
talking about makeup, our boyfriends, our
Yeah,
relationships, girl stuff. And I just genuinely connected with you, to be honest.
same.
I'm a yapper. So, like, whenever
Same.
it's just weird to be somewhere and just be sitting there. So,
Yeah.
just getting to talk and connect with you was amazing.
I loved it so much. And like that's where I realized like you're genuinely such an amazing person because like we're in an environment where it's really stressful. There's like catty girls, but
Competitive.
it's
It's definitely
very
competitive.
competitive, and like you were just so kind all the time. Like we'll be lined up and I'm like, "Oh, I know I can always go talk to Victoria and she's
Oh, thank you so
safe."
much. The thing about me is I feel like when you're self-assured as a woman,
Yeah.
you love to surround yourself around other self-assured women and you like to uplift them. So
Yeah.
that's like yeah.
Exactly, and you're so confident and you're
Thank
just
you. And
uplifting
you're
everyone around
confident, like
you.
literally.
Thank
No
you.
problem.
And then you slayed Swim Week. You were like walking for every other designer. Like every time I looked at you, you were in a different outfit.
And it was my first swim week ever. It was
Oh
very
my
daunting. I didn't know a lot of
gosh.
things like, oh, you're supposed to put your body oil on, tanning, like certain
Really?
things, how you pose at the end of the runway
Yeah.
to get the extra good pics from Getty. But
Yeah.
it was definitely a train. Like I had my training wheels on, but I felt like a lot of good models there, like really guided me. And then, yeah, I came back for my second swim week the next year.
Wow. And so which one was more busy for you?
I would say the first year actually was more busier, but the second year I was able to book like a lot of like big names, and that
Yeah.
really like
Like
did
Mars
it
the
for me.
Label. That was a
Mars the
big
Label,
one.
that was like a moment where I was like, oh my god, like I made it moment, like, you know.
Yes.
So yeah,
Yes.
that was pretty fun.
Oh my gosh. So a lot of people are always asking me, but I think you might have a better answer.
Hmm.
How do you get into Miami Swim Week and what's your advice?
So my advice for Miami Swim Week is definitely networking. Networking
Mhm.
is like so powerful. A lot of people don't realize that just talking to people, seeing how
Yeah.
you can find out when the next, I don't know, casting is. Look at different companies on Instagram and see when they're doing either virtual or in person. A lot of models, they like to fly out a week before Miami Swim Week to do the in-person casting, so they're already booked for shows. And for me,
Wow.
I just stay connected with my model friends and say, hey, do you know the nearest next thing that's coming up? And we all are just like one big circle trying to help each other out.
I love that so much. I feel like
Hmm.
I'm part of that
You
circle.
are a part of that
Yeah. We
circle.
had our little group.
No,
So,
100%. We always run into each other like,
yeah.
oh, hey, girl, you look good. And
Yes.
then off to the next show. So, yeah.
Literally. And speaking of the next show, so Miss Grand USA is already doing something incredible, which is giving more opportunities to women that are in the Miss Grand USA
Hmm.
organization. They're producing their own swim week show, which is
Yes.
so good.
Yes.
How was that experience like for you?
Oh my God. That experience was honestly life changing because it's like you're surrounded by women that all love the Grand brand. We walked into the suite, it was super amazing. They had treats, champagne, all the Grand girls were there. We had gifts from sponsors like LadyCode, we had different things like plushies. It was just honestly like a sleepover. Like
It looked like it. It looked amazing.
it
Oh
was
my
super. We
gosh.
called it the Grand Suite, and then
Yes.
after that, we got ready, met with the designers, and then walked the runway.
So amazing, honestly. Like that was so fun for me to watch. I kind of popped in, but I was, doing other
You're
things.
doing your
Swim week
thing.
is a busy
It
week.
is a busy week.
Yeah,
You're on the go, go, go. I never
literally.
have time to have fun. I always say that. Like, obviously, I'm having fun on the stage, but I'm literally working all day and then I'm going to sleep. And then I wake up the
Yeah.
next morning. I'm like, gotta go to the next casting, next fitting.
I know. So I thought you were a full-time model, but it turns out that you are in the Navy and you've been for
Hmm.
6 years, which I would never expect that from you. So
I
tell me
know.
about this
I
side of
shock people
Victoria.
with that. So this side of Victoria, oh, she's straight. She's
Oh my
definitely.
gosh.
I joined the Navy when I was 18 years old, and I made that decision to go into the reserves because I knew that I wanted to travel the world. I wanted to serve a purpose that was greater than I was, and honestly, it was the best decision that I ever made in my life. I got
Wow.
to meet so many people. It grew me as a woman, and
Mhm.
that's why I'm still in. I haven't left. It's my favorite thing.
Well, I want to talk about what it's like being a woman in a male-dominated
Mm.
field.
Being a woman in a male dominated field is honestly interesting, kind of trying to navigate. But once you found your footing, it's almost like I have like 80 uncles, 80 different
Okay.
uncles that are like kind of mentoring me in a way.
Yeah.
But definitely being a woman in a male dominated field, you have to be assertive, you have to make your point known. And yeah.
Wow. Do they know you like won Miss Grand?
No, they don't know. I haven't told my unit yet
Oh
because
my
I was
gosh.
actually supposed to go this weekend,
Oh.
but I told I had to reschedule for something.
Oh
So,
my
but sometimes we
gosh.
find out things through Facebook and we're like, "Hey, look, this is so cool that."
Yeah, they might know by
No, they
now.
might know by now, but nobody in my unit has texted me about it yet. But yeah.
Oh my gosh. And so today we're here in Miami at the Code Creatives having a very special photo shoot. How's your experience in Miami so far?
Oh my god, my experience in Miami so far is amazing. That's why I keep coming back. The photo shoot was so amazing. Y'all made me feel like such a beautiful queen. A special moment that I will never forget for the rest of my life. And thank you so much for that.
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. If only they knew how many takes we had to do. So
Literally
you
50.
definitely got your moment. And so let's go back to the Miss Grand USA the second time you came back because a lot of things changed to the point where you're almost unrecognizable. Where I was like,
Hmm.
that's Victoria.
And I'm like, who
Who
is
is she? Like you
she?
are competing like you're competing at international. Like you brought your game, you had your own like everything. You went to
Hmm.
Thailand to train.
Yes, I
Walk
did.
me through the whole thing.
Okay, so coming back to Grand, I knew that if I was gonna come back, I had to win. Like I had to win. Like I had to give it my all to show that I was the best representative for the Grand brand.
Mhm.
And it started a year ago.
Wow.
It literally started a year ago. I knew that, one of the bees is bodies, and I definitely wanted to work on that. I put my all into my fitness, going to the gym, hot Pilates, eating fish, broccoli. Like it was literally soups in the morning,
Oh my
probiotics,
gosh.
like the whole thing, like tracking my hormones. Like I did everything, and it was a slow and gradual process. And that's what I believed helped me the most. The
Yes.
next thing that I did, I'm a big talker, big networker. I knew that I had to go to Thailand and Vietnam and connect with the place where Grand was born.
Yes.
And I was able to do that. I was able to meet so many creatives, designers, people that are passionate about beauty pageants, people that are passionate about Miss Grand. And it was able to inform me a lot on like the strategy going into the Grand Week.
Really?
And then I had to put together almost like a force team. Like it was hilarious.
Oh
Like
my
it was like
gosh.
makeup artist, stylist, I said makeup artist, hairstylist, I don't know, visualizer, photographer. So
Yeah.
putting it together almost like a whole task force to fly to Las Vegas was time consuming, but it was so worth it because when I showed up to the competition, I have never been so prepared in my entire life. And I had
Wow.
such a good time. I got to meet new sisters, connect with them, and it was an amazing week.
It was such an amazing week. Being behind the scenes and like seeing everybody there. I can see how they're making so many improvements already. Like
Mhm.
even last year I was like, finally, you know, like USA has like Grand and
No,
it's like on the
literally,
map
the
and like
waterfall for the swim show last year was
everything. And then
everything.
this year we had the smoke
Oh
and
my
like the
god! And the race car
production.
theme,
Yes.
the dances,
Oh my
the
gosh.
opening number dresses.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
And
we're
like,
to die for.
yes.
Sponsored by Valencia Couture and Portia and Scarlett.
Oh my gosh. See, look at her. Business.
I know business. Look at that, guys. You see that, Papa Noah?
Oh my gosh, yes. So speaking of Nawat, I know that, you know, he's very like proactive with his organization leading up to the pageant. How is Grand USA? Did they have like sponsored posts for you guys to do and things like
Oh,
that?
100%. They had a whole calendar for us to do.
Oh wow.
Because at the end of the day, pageantry is a business
Mhm.
and they want to invest in the future of these women. And
Yep.
to be able to show your appreciation, why not make a post?
Yeah.
Why not make an Instagram
Yep.
caption? And honestly, we were doing so many fun reels. We were even doing TikToks together.
I
And
love
we had
them.
so much visibility for these brands that were sponsoring us.
Yes.
It was amazing.
Yes. And as a brand that sponsors Miss Grand USA, I am so happy to be a sponsor and I couldn't
Mhm.
have been more grateful for it. You know, this partnership. Speaking of, how could I forget? You won the Billboard contest from LadyCode.
Okay, so thank you so much again.
Of course.
But how that even concept came about, I already had my, LadyCode palette loaded, and I was thinking, how can I make this billboard worthy? I call my friend at 11 p.m. and I'm like, we need to do a photo shoot. Her name is Alexis Maxine. She happens to be Miss Texas USA, currently competed at Miss USA.
Yes.
And she's a full-time photographer. She has her own photography studio. I
Wow.
called up my friend who's a makeup artist. I was like, we need to make this couture. We need to show that this loaded palette is very luxe. We need to do a unique eye makeup. And we did all of that the next morning, and boom, the shot was had.
The shot is everything. Once I saw you post that, I was like, okay.
You're like, there we go.
Done. That's a billboard.
Thank you. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, thank you. That was so fun. So I want to talk about how your prep is going. I know this is all very new to you, and I feel like one thing that's really important when you're competing for a national pageant is to already be prepared for international because you don't have a lot of time.
I don't.
What's that prep looking like for you?
So right now we have 4 weeks till Miss Grand International. And it's been go, 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 go.
Wow.
Even being here is a part of the prep. Like getting my shots done, making sure I'm fulfilling my requirements, meeting with sponsors. It's honestly been overwhelming, but this has been my biggest dream to represent my country on an international stage, to represent the USA. Like, even though it's overwhelming, I could not be more grateful. So I'm excited for these next 4 weeks to fly by and for us to go to India.
We're so ready.
And I keep singing the song, Do My Charlie,
Yes.
Do My Charlie, Do My Charlie. Like, I've been singing it like the whole time ever since I got
I love that so much.
I hope this doesn't copyright you. I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
What are you looking forward to the most at international?
Oh my god, meeting all the representatives from all over the world.
Yes. Have any of them like reached out to you?
Yes, Miss Grand India followed me yesterday.
Oh
like, I've been following girls, talking to Miss Grand Tanzania, talking to Miss Grand Zimbabwe. Like, they're just all so stunningly beautiful, and we all have the same dream. We want the golden crown.
Yep.
Now, USA already has one. Maybe we're going for 2? Maybe we
that
shall
would
see.
Be iconic. I totally see it.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, could you imagine?
I could actually. I could
me
because
too.
I've been working for that moment.
Me too, and you're working so hard.
Thank you so much.
Any hints on your evening gown or any of your wardrobe? What can we expect from you?
It's still in development, so I'm gonna keep it under wraps from now. But just know that if you thought that the nationals gowns were iconic, stay tuned.
Oh my gosh. And what about, okay, what are some crazy rumors that you've heard from Grand that you're gonna find out if they're true or not?
Oh my god, I'm trying to think. A crazy rumor that I've heard from Grant. I don't know. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
I feel like one crazy one would be like during rehearsal, like when they're calling the winners.
Oh, okay,
stuff.
okay. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay. So a crazy rumor that I've heard from Grant is that when it's final rehearsal, they call two girls to the top two. You don't want to be the girl that is announced because you're not gonna win. The only girl in history, actually, I'm happy that you brought this up. The only girl in history that won in practice and actually won was Abina Apia, Miss Grand USA, the woman that won the first Golden Crown for the USA. So I'm glad that you brought that story up. She's the only one to win in practice and actually win.
I didn't know she won in practice.
She did.
Wow.
She did.
That's so awesome. So I'm not going to talk about Miss Grand International, but from All Stars last year, did you have a favorite?
Of course I had a favorite. Faith Maria Porter.
I loved her so much.
Miss Grand.
Yeah.
I love her.
Oh my gosh, I love her so much.
And she was actually at Miss Grand USA. Yes. She sung her song, her newest song that came out. She has the most beautiful, angelic voice. And she's honestly really a woman that I look up to in this industry. I called her after winning. I asked her for advice, and she gave me so many words of wisdom. And that's what we need. Women that have been in the places that I want to be, that are mentoring the future generation.
I love that so much. Faith is an angel. She reminds me of you so much, where like she makes everyone feel seen, and she's staying humble even though she doesn't have to be.
No, the face, everything. Yeah. The queen.
You don't have to be so nice, babe.
The woman, like she literally is the woman.
Yes, she is. So let's go back to your favorite bee business. Do you have a business that you're starting, or do you own a business?
Oh yes. Okay, so I have a business that I'm trying to get off the ground right now. I want to go into perfumes, like selling perfumes, selling scents. Yes. I feel like luxury scents is like the newest, like greatest market that we need to tap into. Boys want to smell good, girls want to smell good, so why not get into that? And I wanted to do it more like nature based, because you know some people are allergic to like
I'm allergic.
You are?
Yeah, if I wear perfume I'll be sneezing all day.
See, exactly. So I wanted to make it like really allergen sensitive friendly, and I'm definitely doing my research. I went to Thailand to source some scents, but again, you know, that requires a big budget, and I feel like before the end of my reign I want to launch that and make it happen.
I love that. That's so exciting.
Thank you.
Wow, you have a lot to work on.
I really do, but I'm a hard worker. I love to work.
I know you are. I can't wait.
Thank you.
So last question, how do you want to be remembered as Miss Grand USA?
As Miss Grand USA, I want to be remembered honestly as somebody that was disciplined. Because I feel like that's one thing. People see the shiny hat and they're like, I want that. But they don't know what it takes to get there. It takes a lot of discipline. It takes a lot of sacrifices, hard work. That's what I want to be remembered as, the queen that was very disciplined.
Wow. And that hard work pays off. Like just looking at your first year and your comeback, it was like the difference was the discipline.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. So I have some this or that questions that I'm going to ask you. Just rapid fire.
Ooh.
Okay, so the first one is crown and gown or navy uniform?
Navy uniform. I'm sorry, crown and gown. It has to be navy uniform.
Oh my gosh.
Service is the first thing in my heart.
Oh my gosh. Glam makeup or natural makeup?
Glam.
Same. Nigerian food or Texas barbecue?
Oh, this might get me canceled. Texas barbecue. I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Bro, it's so good. Smoky barbecue.
Yes. Heels or combat boots?
Combat boots.
Swimsuit or evening gown?
Evening gown. I love the elegance of it.
Your gown was stunning. Who was the designer?
The designer is Tung Gai Kai. He's based out of Vietnam.
Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. If you ever want to sell it,
I
want to buy it
for the right price.
Right?
Maybe.
Oh my gosh. TikTok or Instagram?
TikTok. I love TikTok.
Okay, I kind of know the answer to this because it's kind of like the first one, but full glam at 6 a.m. or a 5 a.m. Navy wake up call?
Oh no, girl, full glam at 6 a.m. I had to switch it up at the end for you.
Okay, I love that. Representing your country or winning the crown? That one kind of doesn't make sense. Let's cut that out.
Okay.
be underestimated or be the one that everyone's watching?
My favorite thing to be is underestimated because you never see me coming.
I love that. And look at you now.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for coming on. I had so much fun catching up with you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. And where can we keep up with you on social media?
Okay, so you can keep up with me on social media at Tori_OLU.
Perfect.
Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook.
Oh, that's
everywhere.
so easy. I love that.
It's
just
everywhere,
all
the same thing.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much.